Hi guys and girls, it's Team Massive Joe's sponsored athlete Asha. I'm here with episode number 4, season 3, Keeping Up with Asha, a fitness model's journal. So I'm back from Bali. We had an amazing, relaxing, beautiful holiday. The weather was pretty much spot on when we were there this time, so it was absolutely beautiful. We pretty much spent the whole time relaxing by the pool and eating really nice food, which was really great. But it was, really good to get away with Joe's family and just have some time to regroup and relax, which we haven't been able to do for a really long time. So that was really good. So while we were there, we still train. We trained at RE Pro Fitness. So normally we would train at Hammerhead when we go to Bali, but this time around we were at a different location, so we had to train at RE Pro Fitness. This gym is actually really, really good. So we're really blessed to have such a good gym that was really close. And plus all the cardio we did with the bike rides and things like that as well. So it was really good just to get out and get some sunshine as well. Zeppelin was really, really excited to have us home. So we got home on Saturday night at 9:30, and then we had the expo on Sunday. So we had the Adelaide Fitness Expo, which was based here in Adelaide. So we had that Sunday morning, so straight back into it. No real rest for the wicked when we got home. It was straight back to work. But it was really good to see everyone on the Sunday and all the girls competing as well. So Massive Joe's had a booth at the expo as well as the Nutri-to-go. So I was in between both of the booths and also backstage being a support crew for one of my posing girls as well. So that was really good to see. All the Adelaide people getting into it and showing their support. It was a pretty good turnout. So that's what's been happening so far since I've been back. Training at the moment's been going pretty well actually. So I'm getting back into the swing of things since being back. I've done 5 weight training sessions this week, for this week so far, so it's Friday today. So I've done 4 this week so far. And everything's pretty much back to where it was, so I'm feeling really strong again. I've done 2 cardio sessions as well, so that's really boost me up. I actually went for a morning cardio session, which is a huge surprise for me for my off season, but I managed to get that done, which was, it was really good to get that out of the way. Diet at the moment, I'm still currently eating about 6 to 7 meals. All my meals are still being prepped by Nutri-to-go, so they're pretty much keeping me well on track. My calorie intake is pretty much unknown at the moment. I'm not really mentally counting calories at the moment, just because I don't really want to have the stress of where I'm at, because I don't really have any plans to compete at the moment. So I'm just kind of doing my own thing and not counting calories and not being too strict on myself, but trying to maintain body weight and body fat at the same time, which I'm managing to do so. So counting calories isn't a real big stress for me at the moment. In saying that, Kai Green is coming, so there might be a mini cut happening in the next couple of weeks. Yes, that's happening on the 27th of June. It's pretty exciting that we get to experience that here in Adelaide. So make sure you stay up to date for all the inside details on that one. So the training footage I have for you today is from Bali. So you'll get a little bit of an insight of the Bali gym. In saying so, there is air conditioner, but the air conditioners don't really work in Bali. So it was really, really hot and really, really muggy and sticky in this gym. So I do apologise. It's not my best look, but it was really great to get some footage done while we were in Bali as well. So we were training at RE Pro Fitness. And we did a shoulder workout. So I trained with Joe on this day, so we did a shoulder workout together. So here's some footage on that. I hope you like it. If you have any questions regarding any of it, just hit me up on Instagram or Facebook, or the boys at Massive Joe's, and I'll get back to you. Okay, so here we are with my shoulder workout in Bali. So like I said before, we trained at the RE Pro Fitness which is, we stayed at Sanua, so it's close to there. So as you can see, it's quite a decent gym. We've got some really good equipment in there as well. So to start off our shoulder workout, I always warm up my rotator cuffs. So that's something that is really, really important for every shoulder workout, as well as anything where you're lifting weight above your head, so back as well. So yeah, just your rotator cuffs are just a small group of muscles. They're important to stabilize your shoulder during activities. So whether you're doing tennis, basketball, or anything where you're lifting your hands above your head and forcing them at a fast speed or lifting heavy weight, then you generally need to warm up your rotator cuffs. So as you can see, I'm doing 2 types of exercises here. I did about 3 to 4 sets and normally about 15 to 20 reps, so just depending on the weight you've got. Obviously, you warm up with a really light weight, so ranging from 1 to 4 kilos with dumbbells. So moving on to our next exercise. So here we are with a rear delt exercise. So this is using the rear delt flies. So this can also be a chest exercise. If you move the bars into the first latch instead of the last latch. So that's where a lot of people get confused with this exercise. So using it this way, it hits rear delts. So just remembering to really, really squeeze the rear delts in that movement and keeping your elbows high. And just really focusing on the rear delts and trying not to activate the back as much as you can. As you could see, I was not sitting on the chair, I had my legs out. This is just so I don't activate my traps. So we supersetted this one with rear delt squeezes, rear delt skis. So as you can see, it looks like I'm skiing. So this is the kind of motion that you need to use for this exercise. Again, just remembering to squeeze your rear delts in that skiing motion. So it works at the top. As you can see, the rear delts are activating at the top, and then just lower them down. So again, I was aiming for 10 to 15 reps with each of my exercises. We did 3 to 4 sets with each one. So for the next one, we moved on to rear delt flies. So this one can also be done standing, or it can also be done seated. Joe decided to do it laying down. It's more isolated and it's more stable as well. So here you can't use anything to jerk the movement up. So this one, obviously, it's the same sort of thing. You're obviously keeping your torso really stationary and against the bench. Just to make sure your elbows are parallel with the floor, and the best way to do it is just to keep your thumbs up and really squeeze your rear delts. So with the next exercise, we moved on to lateral raises. Now we did this one a little bit differently. We used weight plates instead of using dumbbells. Now the idea with this one is just so it keeps your elbows up and your hands down. So really focus on getting the weight up and squeezing your shoulders to your ears as much as you can. And obviously I was just repping out as many as I could. I wasn't getting it the whole way up, but that's not important. The important thing is just to keep the motion moving. So we supersetted this one with dumbbell lateral raises as well. Now a good one to remember with this one is obviously you're squeezing with your shoulders. Obviously you're trying to keep your hands down and your elbows up. So just make sure you pull with your elbows. A good tip for this one with the dumbbells, just make sure that you're tipping them forward. So just pretend like you're tipping out water from a water bottle. Tip your hands forward and then raise your elbows up, pulling from your shoulders. So with the next one, we did another superset here. We supersetted this one with barbell bench press, shoulder press. Now this one hits the front delts. It's a little bit of a compound exercise as well. And we supersetted it with cable front raises. So again, front delts. So with the cable front raise, it's really important to squeeze your front delts in, hold at the top and then lower down slowly. So like with most exercises, it's really important to squeeze and contract with each exercise. It's all well and good to throw the weight up there, but if you're not squeezing and contracting the muscle, then obviously you're going to target a whole lot of other muscles instead of the compound muscles that you're using. So that was my shoulder workout I did in Bali at RE Pro Fitness. I hope you all loved it. If you have any questions, just hit me up on Instagram or Facebook and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with the MassiveJoes.com YouTube videos and the Keeping Up with Asha. Like I said, if you have any questions, just shoot me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. So subscribe and stay up to date. Coming to you from MassiveJoes.com.